A new era begins for the CBS Evening News on Monday.
That's right. Jeff Glor takes over as anchor of the broadcast. He joins us from New York now to talk more about it. So, Jeff, first of all, when you heard the news, I know this is a very competitive business. What was your reaction when they said you're the guy?
I was surprised a little bit, but a good, happy surprise. But more than anything, I was thrilled, and I was immediately thinking to when this might all start, and I can't wait to get started. Now that it's here, I'm really, really looking forward to it.
Well, as you know, this broadcast over the decades has been helmed by some great journalists, and now you will be sitting in that chair. So what do you want to do to really put your mark on the broadcast?
Well, do the best that I can every day and focus on the work that my colleagues what they do every day. Their reporting, their writing, that is what inspires me. That's what I've learned from. I think if I can put a spotlight on the work that they do, they're the best in the business, that we're going to be okay. The tradition of CBS News overall is something that means an enormous amount to me. Many of the folks who've worked at CBS News are personal heroes of mine over the years. I've certainly taken great inspiration always from them. I feel very, very lucky that I get to be part of the future here.
So, Jeff, I'm sure all of us younger journalists, when we were younger in our careers, thought, man, I would love to be the anchor of the evening news, one of the newscasts. And if I did it, here's what I would do. I know you said you're going to rely on the great writing and reporting of your colleagues there, but how do you put your imprint on this broadcast to make it different than the others who've preceded you?
Well, I think you will see some tweaks here and there on Monday, and more as we move along down into the future. I think you'll see some structural and rhythmic changes, if that makes sense, in the beginning of the show, or what we call our A block, which is the first block of the show. And then I think we're also interested, I know I'm interested, and I know they're all interested in doing some of those deeper dives into stories, longer form stories when we can. That some of the stuff that I was doing a lot for CBS this morning, that the Evening News has done as well. But this organization has made a commitment to, when stories rise to that level and they really want to get into them, to spend the money and spend the time to report them the right way.
So you're starting a new chapter, but if we look back at what you've done so far, you mentioned the CBS this morning. Do you have a story, a person that you've met along the way that's left a significant impact with you that gives us an idea of your journalistic style?
I've tried to focus on unique stories for CBS this morning, stuff that you won't find in other places, stories that combine adventure and also some serious topics. I love doing this story with NASA just recently about how they're trying to lower the sonic boom level so that supersonic flight can be more widespread, or actually just exist at all, because right now it's banned. We went up to 49,000 feet in an F-18 and then dove back down about 20,000 feet in 12 seconds or so. Yeah, so it's those stories that combine adventure and issues and all of it together that I'd like to still keep trying to focus on as much as I can.
So, Jeff, we know that the news media gets criticized a lot. That's nothing new. But in the era of being called fake news so frequently, do you find, or do you worry, or are you concerned that your job might be harder?
Well, it's not the first time the news media has been criticized. It won't be the last. If we're focused on doing the best job we can every day and being as accurate as we can and as fair as we can be, that's all I can ask of my colleagues, to be diligent, to do their best job every day. And I think if we're putting that on the air every single night, people, I think, will hopefully find us and respect what we do, and hopefully come along for the ride.
Well, Jeff, we here in Chicago want to welcome you to the CBS Evening News. Congratulations, and we look forward to hearing from you every night.
I hope to get there real soon. Thanks, guys.
All right. Good luck, man.